Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. We're continuing our playthrough of the 1.1 version of the game, and between videos I have been playing with trains, sort of, or at least laying them out. And I've got tracks running around, which will sort of go through. I've put walls on here, and I just wanted to finish this bit off. So I've got this ramp here, and I did unlock these walls in the fix-it with the fix-it ticket things. But there's a little trick I need to use to use them because, well, I mean, if I show you, like, I can't quite put it where I can't put it where I want to put it. It wants to lock it like that. That's not even the right one. Hang on. This one. If I pick the right one. Yeah, he wants to lock it like that. So, and then even if I do put it in place, it still wants to run it in a weird thing. So my solution was this. I have to put in these 1 meters. Now, if I just stop there and I go, okay, well, yeah, all right, you've done that. So now if I do this and line it up to that, hey, that works perfectly. And then I go to do the next one. No. Even if it does lock to the right position, which it won't. It just can't. Anyway, so I have to go along here. Because it's still, even if I could get it locked, it leaves a little gap. It doesn't put it in how I thought. I thought it would run down the hill, but it doesn't. It tries to create a straight line. Anyway, so I trick it by putting these 1 meter ones down here. Yeah, because I did it on the ramp over there. Took me a while to work out how to do it. It was really frustrating. And then every time you think you've got it, it still sometimes wants to be annoying. Now, for the spots where we turn a corner, I never could. I tried everything. I couldn't come up with a good solution. So I ended up just giving up. And just sort of walled it in something that looked half decent, squarish, but not 100% square. Because I didn't want huge wasted space either. Yeah, because in the corners, I was trying these ones. I got these as well. These up corners and then inverted. And I still just could not get them the way I wanted. These curved ones, nah, couldn't get that to do what I wanted either. So I sort of just gave up. And I'm moving on because it's like, well, whoops, what did I just do? Anyway, if I do it this way, it comes out looking pretty good. From up here. It's still probably not, doesn't look perfect from down below, but that's because of the... I don't know why it turns on the last one. Because you get that staircase effect. But I think there are some bits that I could unlock. Why did I miss so many? Yeah, I think there's some other shapes that I can unlock and have them fill that in and make it look like a smooth run. I just haven't bothered with any of that yet because I just don't know what level I want to go to with the design of this. Alright, so let's go and have a look at what we've done with the trains. Now, it's not actually doing anything still. But we'll... I mean, it works. I can drive it. I did have a problem where I was trying to turn on the self-drive mechanism, and it would go sometimes, and then it would just go, can't get to station, can't get to station. And I couldn't work out what the hell was going on, and then I realized, I finally found out that I had the train station at the other end backwards, so it couldn't go in, and it would just fail. So yeah, we've got our station here. I've also just sort of preemptively got ramps down here, but they don't actually go anywhere yet, but I'll show you that bit in a minute. So this is, I think I left it here with this train station here. I've now put a couple of freight things on. I haven't done anything with these, so we've got to work that out. So I can actually have a timetable. So I've just got the 2 stations in there, and yeah, I can have it self-drive, or I can drive myself. We'll just turn on the self-drive while we're on the train. So ignore this turn that's here. Is it going to go? Oh, it's lining it itself up. It's got to dock first, and then it's got to take off, I think. Is it going to go? You going to go? Just have to wait a little bit. So yeah, I've walled all this off. As I said, these corners here, they're a little bit cornery, but these block signals here are just to break things up in blocks. So if I put multiple trains on the lines, they'll be able to just keep moving and not be able to move on the whole thing. So we basically just zip around. It's a good way to get there, actually. I don't think it's any slower, really, than... Like, it's no... Yeah. Like, the Hypertube's not any more efficient. Alright, and then we come in here, and we've got the Caterium station, where also we have the freight stuff set up, but nothing connected to it or doing anything. As I said, we've got to do that. I'm assuming that it's just waiting a period of time because it probably thinks... I don't think it waited longer when I just had the engine. I think it must be based on a timer for the freight. Alright, and then we go to loop here, and then we come back. And we zip around on this side, and we've got these nice big gaps in the middle, power poles in the middle. We're about to hit a thing, which is not good. So I'm happy with the way it looks. Like I said, the other side, if we get rid of the conveyor belt, we could change that. And then instead of turning back that way, we come down here. So we go down, and we come around this side. And then we're on this side of the big platform where potentially all the storage is going to be. And then we just come around back into the station. Beautiful. I'm going to turn the self-driving off now. And get out. So that's what we got there. Now, in preparation for potentially the other side, what I've got is, you'll obviously see here, because this is coming in. So if a train, for instance, was coming down from the other section down here, it would come in here, and then it would do whatever it's got to do. And then the theory is that instead of going straight, it'll turn, and I've got a loop here, and then it's going to run up this platform here, which these I also have not done the wall decorations on. And that's where we die, and we die there. So in theory, these two lines have got to go all the way over to the power station or whatever I decide. There might also be more detours off to the sulfur and the quartz or something else, and then that'll loop back. Haven't decided any of that stuff, but I just put these in preparation anyway, because I thought that would work. Obviously I had to do a bit of a loop there. That's the only problem with the trains, is you can't turn tight corners. You've got to do a sensible loop. Yeah, so I need to decorate this as well, so I'll have to do it the same way. Oops. Oh. But I can assure you, I'm making it seem like this was easy, but it was not. I spent a lot of time problem solving, tweaking, getting very angry with things not working the way I wanted it to work. Yeah, it was very frustrating. Okay, I'm not sure what to do here. We'll just do that for now, but I'll see what it looks like. Yeah, there was a lot of building, dismantling, building, dismantling, building, dismantling. And I'm still not happy with those turns, with the way they look, you know, being so squared off and that. But I tried angles. The problem with angles is I couldn't, I need another solution. Walls do not work on the angled ones. They will only go on the edge. They won't go on the middle. So then that defeated everything I wanted to do. Why is that not? But I did say in a comment that I'm going to do a lot more with trains, because I just find them way more enjoyable than conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are so boring. I reckon, I don't know what I want to do here actually, because that doesn't quite look right. Let's have a look. What else have we got? That might work. If I take that away, if I put a 4 meter, and then here, oh, get in there, get in there. That works. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I guess we have to do the same thing here. Not quite the same, actually. That ended up a little different. It's only this one. I mean, yeah, you can fill it in with a fork, can't you? Right, let's go again. Actually, still need that one there. I think that doesn't make sense to do that. Oh, yeah, I probably still need that though. Which one do I do? Is it that one? Yep. Beautiful. Yep. Alright, I like that. I like that indeed. I mean, you could in theory. I mean, That actually is pretty... kind of finishes it off. Like, instead of just a dead stop, it's like, okay. Alright, I like that. You know, it's one of those weird things because the game's sort of supposed to, like, you know, it's talked about, it's all about automation, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not much of a decorator. But, saying that, I was getting a bit annoyed with the automation, so doing some of this stuff is actually making it more enjoyable, the game, again. I mean, that one there, I don't know, because you got that thing there. I think I'll just leave that one. Well, if I see any more, I know what to do in our travels. Alright, I like how that's coming together. Right, let's... Oh, by the way, you might notice I'm carrying an infuser right now, and that's because somebody made a comment to say, oh, you keep carrying around those fruit nut things. That must mean you haven't unlocked infusers. And I did comment to say I have got infusers, I just didn't feel I need to use it because I never get injured. Well, barely get injured. I mean, I do get injured, but not much. And I've got the animals on only retaliate, so there's no danger there. But I just wanted to show I do have it, and I'm holding one right now. So there you go. Okay, let's have a look at where we got to with this sucker, because this seems to have stopped. It wants motors. The only problem is I don't have many motors right now, and I also need motors. Yeah, this thing's getting a bit... It's getting a bit annoying. We're still far from it. Now how are we going with the other one though? The heavy modular frames. Let's go have a look. Well, we have 100. Yeah, now this still struggles to get the modular frames, but I just keep chucking them in. But we can probably leave it to its own devices now if we don't need any more in great demand. So I think this is the last milestone in the tiers that we have. That.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Mark II improves upon the Mark I in every dimension, except for the metaphysical ones. This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers about other pioneers not being capable of managing their space efficiently. We listen to pioneers, always.
Okay, two things. That fist thing, I don't remember that being there before. Has that just been added? No, I don't know. I didn't even notice that. And second, these comments definitely seem to be comments from the developers talking about the players. Definitely seems that way for sure. Alright. Now, this is where I have not planned anything. Did I look? Hang on. So we've got a bigger blueprint thing, but we don't even have the base blueprint thing down anymore. So it's like, okay. I mean, I know I should use blueprints, but I just haven't really. I mean, it'd probably make the game more enjoyable for me if I spent time making blueprints, because then you could just pump things out a lot quicker. I find blueprints a little bit annoying in games like this, especially when things change so much as you unlock things. It's like, okay, if you've, at the end of the game, you've unlocked everything, you've got all you need, then, yeah, and you just want to start moving and expanding and stuff like that, blueprints. But I don't know, I just find it annoying to create a blueprint for something that's like, you know, at the level of a tier 0, and within 5 minutes, you're not even doing those anymore. And it's like, why did I waste my time doing all those blueprints? Anyway, so we are definitely at having to unlock this, and we've got a fair bit to go on it. So I guess we'll work on other stuff. All right, let's get up and... let's see what we want to do here with this station. Because I definitely want to get the station going down the other area and start getting stuff sent to me. The computers and stuff. I'm sick of going over there. Alright, so... I just want to have a look again. What am I doing? So that's in and out. So at the moment, these stations are not... well, this station here is not about in. It's going to be about out. Possibly. Look, we might do other things. So they have 2 levels. So how do you determine... so if you say unload, how do you know what comes out? I guess this is where I'm going to have a little bit of a problem, because it's like, well... why the hell are you going over there? Okay, so if I just do that for the minute, or maybe I should do it. I'll do it with all of them, just because I want to see what they do. Let's just set them all to unload. We really need to just go to the other station first, don't we? I'm just driving it manually at the moment. Probably the smart thing to do would be to shut off these conveyor belts. Just leave them there and see if they'll slowly use the product. Stop! Okay, so here, what we want to do is we want to feed stuff in. So, for instance, let's have a look. Shit. Like I got a jetpack. Okay, so if... Like, this is what I'm saying. If I cut these off, and we'll let them do their thing. So let's say we use number 1. So we want to go in. So what I'd like to do... Oh, hang on. So you sort of need to... Do you take 2 products into each one, or do you separate? Is that just 2 feeds into the same thing? Like, should these be the same product? And then if you want a second product, you put it here. Yeah, that's what I don't really know. Because really I would do something like this. I don't know how fast it needs to be. I don't know, let's do 2. So you're going to go out. So you there. Did I say 2? I freaking forgotten, man. Oh, should have gone higher. Okay. Do that again. Still not technically high enough, but... I'm gonna get this. Surely that's too high, right? Right. That's better. Okay. It's not really near anything. It's been built somewhere totally different. Clearing all the stuff from underneath this platform. Okay. Right. So they're over here. So originally we were feeding up over there. Now we could pull those storage boxes out, but they're probably full. Well, like I said, we could leave them, and what we'd do is we'd divert around it. But if I got to come up here... Alright, I just want to make sure I get this. I keep forgetting to set the setting I want. Alright, I want to make sure I line this up. Okay, so it's next to that. Okay, now we don't need any of that. No, we'll leave that one like that. Okay, but this one here, I need to go this way. Okay, so hopefully that's gonna work. Actually, let me do this one first. It's too long. So let's go from here. What's the tightest angle we can go? Probably about there. Yeah, this whole thing wasn't built on the same grid. Okay, so what we've got, the alloys, the ones over here. So let's disconnect you. Let's disconnect you. Yeah, that's really annoying. We do have stuff in there. Damn. Alright, the easiest way to fix that is... just trying to think. Doesn't really matter how I have it. Just do that. Oh shit, I did it the wrong way. Hang on, we'll get all that out in a minute. Now, did I keep some for myself? I did. I guess that was just a Mark 1 belt. Alright, now we should be able to do something here. Ah, crap, I went too far. It's actually not going to go straight because of the whole levels. So let's change it to a default because it's not going to go well anyway. Alright, now you... Okay, it's definitely going up there. Oh, I don't think I can get that high. Shit. Stupid jetpack. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, okay, so this is where I don't know whether you should be mixing. Still got that stupid glitchy thing. I don't know what that is. So does it just automatically load? Do you have to tell it to do it? Or it just does it? So if I turn on the self-drive, I mean, good start, didn't load anything. See what it does when it comes around. Unfortunately, I haven't tried it before, so this is all trial and error. It's like, okay, just got to see what it does and hope for the best. Yeah, these corners, I'd like them to be looking better than that. I don't really like the way they look, but I just haven't been able to work out how to solve it yet. Pretend it's unloading. Ah, the caterium's already started to disappear off the belt. Better get this solved then. But then I've also got to work out where that was going and connect it up, because it's getting used, obviously. So, does anything happen? We're stopping. Oh, yeah, it's happening. Not the fastest process in the world. Oh, I need to connect up those things again because I disconnected them up the top, and if I want the storage units to be emptied, they need to keep feeding, so yeah, I better go fix that. Now, what happens here? Oh. Okay, so it all just gets meshed together. So that means that you either need to have some sort of smart splitter to sort it, or I need to load basically one item into each freight, and that's it. I mean, in theory, you could still have these two runs to get it quicker into the box, because if you put down one of these, it's got dual inputs. Okay, so I need to work out how I want to lay this out. I haven't even thought that far ahead. I want a bit of space because if I need conveyor belts and whatever else, I don't want to be stuck. But then I just want to have room for stations on the other side if need be. I'm gonna have to fix up the other side. I don't know, let me know how you do it. Do you just load everything into, like you load it all like I just did, and then you sort it with splitters after the fact? Or do you just load each individual component into its own freight? I mean, I guess that would be a bit of a struggle if you're picking up a lot of stuff, wouldn't it? I mean, this one's a bit different because we don't, but then again, I don't know, should I sort it? But then if one gets full, the other can't get out unless we... That would mean changing all this. I mean, you may as well swap this down low. There's no point, no real point having it up there. Okay, let's go connect these two up so that that storage stuff can get out. Don't want that to screw up yet. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Shit. Oh, what the hell are you doing? I mean, really, I probably could have just extended the platform out. It works. Okay. Just make sure we see it all coming up. There it goes. Seem to have missed the train anyway. Oh, I don't think I'm going to make it. God damn it! Stop getting stuck on the damn edge. Okay, so you got some of those in there. Alright, that is just that now. Alright, and this is still unloading. Do I just stand here and wait for the train? We need a sign and somebody conducting going, number 5 train coming 10 minutes. Heading to home station. I see it. I see it in the distance. It is coming. Yeah, now with it only doing two things, we could actually take off one of the freights at the moment. I just wanted to test that it worked. And like I said, we could have done this in a push-pull setup, but I wanted to go around because, you know, I just think it gives us more flexibility. I know I've only got two on it. I thought I put three on for some reason, but I didn't. I've got three platforms. So we're definitely loading two now. I don't know how much storage the thing can hold, because is it actually emptying? Well, actually, what happens if it's full? Does it just keep driving backwards and forwards with the full container? And then won't receive any more, and you'll obviously get everything just sort of bottlenecked up, which is, you know, that's what I want. Because otherwise, I mean, I could set up a sink on the other side to keep it flowing, but we could probably do that with the Caterium, because that's not really a big deal. I don't think I'd do it with the AI limiters, because that's a made thing, so, you know, we could just stop making that. Okay, so we should see things come out of there. And like I said, we still can do... did I do a tier 1 or tier 2? Damn. Okay. First off, I need to remove that pole, because that ain't working for us. And we'll just have to check the box in a minute, because I'm sure we're going to get AI limiters in there. Okay, again, we'll have to... that. Let's remove that pole. That looked curved for some reason. Was it my imagination? That was my imagination. Yeah, I don't know how much the station can hold. It, oh, well, it can hold all that. So I can just take that out for a start. Okay. Crap, it's not called that. Is it quick wire? Whoops. If you spell, it's quick wire. What's the glossy look like? Don't know if there's no much difference. AI limiter. Alright, well, that train is working nicely. And I want to get one done on the other side. The storage side of things, I'm still leaning towards wanting to move all that up there. Nice location. What was I going to do over here? Oh, I was going to check. So the quick wire, okay, it does get split to do these stator. Okay, so that's the only problem, is that if we have the storage all over there, then we have to work out how we're going to feed, like how we're going to provide for this stuff if I get rid of the conveyor belts. Now the AI limiter, that's different because it is currently not doing anything. And it doesn't have a dimensional thing on it, so that one's easy. We could just move it all. No, didn't make it. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was getting rid of the wood and the wood and the leaves. Yeah. Okay. I need to do some thinking. Unfortunately, but I haven't got time because I've got to do another video. But we're going to end this one here. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments, tips, tricks, advice, all that sort of stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are on the trains. How should it be done? Should it be, as I said, one item per freight cart, or should it just all be mixed together and we use some intelligent, smart splitters or whatever to funnel the stuff in the correct direction? What do you think? Or does it not matter? Either way is good. Just do what suits the purpose. This one is fine to be separate because the train only does 2 items anyway. and somewhere else where it's got to do 6 or 7 items, maybe you do the funnel system, or like you put a couple of items in each carriage and then separate them out. I don't know. Love to hear your opinions on it. And if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe, like, all the usual stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.